it's going to be Rhode Island Black History Teller. This year, we are pleased to have Rhode Island Black History Tellers join our lineup. They are a local nonprofit whose mission is to promote the awareness, appreciation, and application of Black storytelling through their performance, workshop, cultural, historical, and educational experiences for all people. We think you will agree that the Rhode Island Black History Tellers line up Black history telling as the oral arts and traditions of African descendants people worldwide.
So you are definitely going to enjoy this performance from a woman that I've been watching and following for many years. I don't want to say how many years. For many years, Miss Valerie Tutson is world-renowned. She's definitely a treasure here in Rhode Island. So the Rhode Island Black Storytellers are everywhere. They have the huge Fundafest event, and you can visit their table. That's coming up in January 23, so make sure you're ready for that. But without further ado, let's give it up for Miss Valerie Tutson from the Rhode Island Black Storytellers.
Storytelling time is here. Storytelling time is here. Storytelling time is here. Tell us how she go. Y'all got that? It's pretty simple, okay? You just gotta make a funny face on the last line. Here we go. Storytelling time is here. Storytelling time is here. Storytelling time is here. Oh, that was a little weak. Could y'all hear that? Could you hear that? I didn't think so. Well, let's do it one more time. Ready? Let them hear it. This place is loud and echoey. Let's make some noise. Storytelling time is here. Storytelling time is here. Storytelling time is here. That was better. Hi, everyone. It is such an honor to be here today. And I decided that I wanted to share with you a story that comes from African American tradition. You did hear that we are the Rhode Island Black Storytellers, and for us that means that many of the folks that are involved in our organization have some part of African heritage. Some of us know exactly where we come from on the continent. Some of us know that we've also got European ancestry that's a part of our heritage. Some of us know that we've got indigenous heritage that's a part of our history, and some of us don't know exactly what our mixes are. But in African American tradition, the stories mix all those things up. So I thought I would tell you a story about one of the favorite characters in African American tradition known as Bruh Rabbit. Anybody ever heard of Bruh Rabbit before? You might have heard him called Brer Rabbit. But that's because that's how it got written down by somebody. Bruh actually, or Brer, is kind of the apostrophe of brother, because the idea is that the animals are our brothers and our sisters and our siblings, and we are just like those animals, and we can learn a whole lot. So let me tell you this story about how the dog got his song. I'm calling it a song today. You all might not know this, but a long time ago, Bruh Dog and Bruh Rabbit were the best of friends. Oh, yes. The two of them love to do all the things that best friends love to do. Why, they like to go to events like this, especially if there was food or music and dancing. And they like to go fishing. They like to play cards. They like to hang out and tell stories. And everything was fine until they both fell in love with the same woman. That's when the trouble started. You can imagine, some of you might know what I'm talking about when two people fall in love with the same person. Oh my goodness. Well, let me tell you about her. Her name was Miss Sophrony, and she was She was so beautiful. Why, when she smiled, the sunshine came right out. And she was so kind. And not only was she beautiful and kind, but she knew how to make a mean peach cobbler. Now, on this particular day, Brer Rabbit said to Brer Dog, "Hey, I'm gonna go on over and see Miss Sophrony." Then he thought, "Well, would you like to come along?" Brer Dog said, "No, thank you. I'm feeling kind of shy. So I'm just gonna sit down here underneath the chinaberry tree and play my banjo, if that's all right with you." Brer Rabbit said, "That's fine, Dog. But if you change your mind, you just come on over, 'cause you know Miss Sophrony always has plenty of food for whomever comes by." And so Brer Rabbit went on over to Miss Sophrony's house and he knocked on the door. That's kind of fun if you want to do it with me. Are you ready? And the door opened, and there was Miss Sophrony. Why, when she saw Brer Rabbit there, she smiled, a big, beautiful smile, letting that sunshine come right in. And then she said, "Oh, Brer Rabbit, you are just in time, 'cause I got a peach cobbler, and it's still warm, and the vanilla ice cream is all churned. So come and have a seat right here on the porch." And so Brer Rabbit and Miss Sophrony sat together on that porch, and she brought, oh, have you ever had peach cobbler before? Who here? Yeah, I saw some people nod. The two of them sat down, and they started to eat. And that's when Brer Dog started to walk by. And when Miss Sophrony saw him, she was so polite. So she said, "Oh, Brer Dog, come on up here. There's a whole lot of cobbler, and I got a spot right here for you." And you know what Brer Dog said. "No, thank you, Miss Sophrony. I'm just gonna sit down here underneath the chinaberry tree, and I'm gonna play my banjo if that's all right with you." She said, "That's fine, but if you change your mind, come on up." And she got back to eating and talking with Brer Rabbit, and Brer Dog went underneath that tree, and he pulled out that instrument, and he started to play, and he started to sing. Why, pretty soon, he made up a song just for Miss Sophrony. Kind of went like this. "If Miss Sophrony were mine, I would love her all the time. If Miss Sophrony were mine, I would never have to iron." Yeah, that's exactly what Miss Sophrony did. As soon as that dog finished, she said, "Oh, Brer Dog, that was wonderful. Will you do it again?" And guess what? He did. Again and again and again. Every time he stopped singing, Miss Sophrony would say, "Do it again." And he kept singing, and she kept clapping, and she had that sunshine just beaming all over the place. Why, she forgot all about old what's-his-name sitting right up there next to her in that peach cobbler. But Brer Rabbit saw what was going on. He could see those sparks going between Miss Sophrony's eyes and Brer Dog's eyes, and he didn't like it very well at all. And after a while, when the sun started to go down, Brer Dog said, "Good evening" to Miss Sophrony, and she said, "Bye." She wasn't even paying any attention at all. And Brer Rabbit went off into the woods, and he waited. And it wasn't long before Brer Dog finished all that serenading. He was feeling kind of good. And he was walking through the woods, and he went around a bend, and there was Brer Rabbit. And Brer Rabbit said, "Hey, dog, I heard you singing that song of Miss Sophrony were mine." Dog said, "Yeah, I was singing it, wasn't I?" Rabbit said, mm-hmm, you were singing that song. Dog said, you know what, Brer Rabbit? I bet if my voice were as sweet as candy, maybe as sweet as that peach cobbler or some of that ice cream, if my voice were sweet, 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 I bet Miss Sophrony would marry me. Brer Rabbit said, mm-hmm, you're probably right about that. And then Brer Rabbit said, hey, dog, I got something right here in my pocket that'll make your voice like something nobody has ever heard before. Brer Dog said, what is it? What is it? Oh, no, I can't tell you what it is, Rabbit said. But you just follow my instructions, and I promise you, you will have a brand new voice. Dog said, okay, what I gotta do? What I gotta do, Brer Rabbit? Tell me what to do. Rabbit said, first thing you gotta do, dog, is close your eyes. And so Brer Dog did. Next thing you gotta do, Brer Dog, is open your mouth. Wide, wide, wide. And so the dog did. Brer Rabbit leaned over that dog's open mouth, kind of looking like yours right over there. Mm-hmm. And when Brer Rabbit looked inside, oh my goodness, Brer Rabbit said, you got some vocal cords that are a little bit loose, but don't you worry, because I've got my handy dandy tools right here. Now, I got a question. How many of you knew that Brer Rabbit was a plumber in his spare time? Did y'all know that? Because you know, I don't care how much education you get, how many PhDs and EDDs and MAs, BA, it's always good to have a trade because everybody always needs a plumber, am I right? Everybody always needs an electrician, am I right? Am I right? Oh, okay, so Brer Rabbit just happened to be a plumber on the side. And he reached into his bag and he pulled out his handy dandy pocket wrench. And when that dog's mouth was open, Brer Rabbit slipped that wrench right into the dog's mouth. He put that wrench on the vocal cords and tightened them up, and he gave a quick twist. It hurt so bad. Dog said, "Ow!" And then to get the wrench out of his mouth, he said, "Woof, woof, 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 woof." And then he turned and he looked at that rabbit, and the rabbit could see that death was coming his way. So Brer Rabbit turned and started to run, and the dog chased after that rabbit. They ran over the river, through the woods, all the way to Grandma's house, and then the dog got away. But, my friends, they say that the dog has been chasing the rabbit ever since and saying, "Ow!" and "ruff, ruff, 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 ruff" along the way. And now you know the story of how that's so. From African American tradition to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Do come join us at our table. We'd love to have you. Sign up on our mailing list, get some information about Funda Fest. Come and talk to us. Thanks again.